Can't forgive for evil woman. Charles madly yelled in Meghan's face as stole Harry from royal family. In 2021, during the controversial Oprah interview, Prince Harry even expressed that he felt let down as Charles had stopped taking his calls. Speaking to Fox News Digital, royal expert and author of The New Royals, Kate Nichol discussed how Charles is devastated over the fallout with his youngest son, in particular since his wedding to Meghan Markle in 2018. Vanity Fair's Katie Nichol told Fox News Digital, Charles is hopeful that there will be a reconciliation. I think we saw that in the very public olive branches that were extended to Harry and Meghan. She added, Charles absolutely has been devastated by what has happened. If you think back to a couple of years ago, around the time of the wedding, the relationship between Harry and his father was, I think, probably better than it ever has been. King Charles has suggested that he would like to repair the fractured relationship he has between his son and daughter-in-law. In the King's first televised address to the nation, Charles spoke of his love for Harry and Meghan. The Daily Mirror reported that the monarch was understood to be heartbroken by how his relationship with the Duke of Sussex has changed since he married Meghan Markle. Prince Harry also received an olive branch from the royal family after the Queen's death. Meghan and Harry joined the newly appointed Prince and Princess of Wales on a walkabout at Windsor 2 days after Her late Majesty's passing. The four of them greeted royal mourners lining the streets, stopping to chat with some of the members of the public who had travelled to Windsor to lay floral tributes outside the castle. Queen Elizabeth II's funeral was filled with heart-wrenching moments as the royal family grieved the loss of its matriarch. Since the funeral was broadcast live, millions of people all over the world tuned in to watch the proceedings, with 28 million watching in the UK and 11.4 million watching in the US, via Newsweek. This bird's-eye view led to a discussion of some of the choices that were made, particularly involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Duke and Duchess of Sussex. On the Daily Mail's Palace Confidential, Richard Eden, the outlet's diary editor, talked about Meghan and Harry's eyebrow-raising seating. There I was, watching the coverage on television and you couldn't see Meghan, Eden said. There was this really tall candle right in front of the view of the camera. By coincidence Harry and Meghan seemed to be seated behind the tallest member of the royal family, Tim Lawrence, Princess Anne's husband. Now that could be coincidence, but as we know everything was planned meticulously. In addition, the evening before the funeral, the Sussexes were disinvited from a large state reception for world leaders. According to the Telegraph, the invitation was a mistake as the event was intended only for working royals. They have done everything as best they could, a source told the outlet. They have turned up, they have smiled, shaken hands, whatever was asked. However, it seems that recently Meghan and Harry have been airing their grievances about these snubs. Writing in the New York Daily News, Richard Johnson cited reports from friends of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Duke and Duchess of Sussex, that the couple is complaining they were snubbed and mistreated at Queen Elizabeth's funeral. Johnson added, they both whined that the family wasn't as welcoming as they should have been. Responding to this report, royal biographer Angela Levin again showed how much she dislikes Meghan. H&M marking the royals out of 10 for how warmly they should have welcomed them. Levin commented, per the News International. The funeral was about the Queen, not them. Endless moaning. According to the Daily Mail, another author, Lord Geoffrey Archer, says Harry will air his grievances by adding an extra chapter to his upcoming memoir. I fear for the book, Archer said. I know they're writing the chapter on the funeral, so I suppose that's what the book will end on. Previously, royal expert Kinsey Schofield noted that Harry's memoir publisher had the most to fear from its big investment. Express reports that Penguin Random House has paid the Duke £17.5 million in a deal totalling £35 million. It will give him a chance to address those stories about him being offended by not being able to wear his uniform and then not having the ER letters on his epaulets, Richard Eden told Palace Confidential, via Express. Eden noted this could delay publication until spring 2023.